Hello everybody, I'm Angry Slowbro. Welcome back to another Showdown video, another video of Slowbro to the top. I'm going to singles today. I wanted to switch up a little bit. Not doing, we'll still continue to do doubles, but we're doing National Dex Ubers today. Now, National Dex Ubers consists of the biggest and baddest of Mons. The reason why I'm using this still is because I can't go the tier below because of the Mons, and I can't go in National Dex because that doesn't have Terra or Terastallization in. I wanted to use today's video to cover a very cool offensive moveset I saw on one of my favourite Sword and Shield Pokemon, Cramorant. Cramorant is often disregarded as people tend to dislike this mon. Its stats aren't the best. In the right situation, this thing can cook and sweep entire teams. Now, it is somewhat dependent on a couple factors, and it makes it a lot easier when the opposing team doesn't have loads of or any priority. Obviously, that's not realistic, but he's still good, still cooks. The idea is that we lead, potentially, or before we get Cramorant in, we go with Slippy, either if that's to start or to swap in. We get the Rain up with Drizzle, and then we can either take the hit and then swap out with the eject button, or if we're leading, we have Scald to get a burn, which is nice. Slow on call is always good. Ice Wind to lower opponent speed, and then Haze to prevent setup on especially bulky mons, because as you can see, Slippy the Politoed is very specially bulky. And then we bring out Cramorant, and with the ability of Gulp Missile, we go Terra Water, we take a super effective hit. We don't have to, but we can do. And then with Agility and the Weakness Policy, we get +2 in Special Attack Speed and Special Attack, meaning we're very, very offensive. And then we can use Surf to either kill the opponent, or we use Hurricane if it's like a Gastrodon or something that's a Water Absorb. I then did decide to put Melman, the Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt is a pretty good Rain mon. Now, I did decide to go with Thunderbolt opposed to Thunder because Rain's not up for that long because we've got an eject button and not damn proc. But still really good. We have our own priority with Thunderclap, Draco Meteor, obviously solid, and then Carmine to set up. We got Heavy Duty Boots to help with hazards because the hazards do kind of affect our team quite a bit. We then have Loaf, the Clodsire. I love this nickname. Clodsire is also another option for a lead. A very typical mon that works in this tier, especially bulky. Recover for being able to outstall mons with the S tier ability of Unaware. It's one of the best abilities in the game. Being able to ignore any stat changes. Pokemon like Dragonite are quite common. It's just nice to have that. Gunk Shot and Earthquake for stab. Gunk Shot also has a 30% chance to poison, which is very nice. Does have the chance to miss, so we've got to be careful with that. And then Terra Water is just pretty common. Helps defensively. We've then got Blacephalon yet again. Wherever I can, I'm going to put this guy in my team. I'll put Blacephalon. Dynamite is very good in singles. Potentially, maybe not as good in singles as he is in doubles, but he has the potential. Again, a sweeper set with Flame Charge to kill an opponent and get our speed. Flamethrower, a stab, Shadow Ball for also stab, and then Mind Blown just for a nuke move if I want to use it. I could potentially take some other moves, and I might experiment with different things like Psychic, a bit more niche, not necessary I don't think. Dark Pulse, maybe. Encores even, not a bad idea. And then finally, I did originally have Corviknight here, but Cactus I think is more reliable. It helps deal with water types because we tend to deal quite, not the best offensively against particularly water ground types, but water types in general. I know we have Melman, but we can't have all the pressure on him. Typical set. Going max defense because we want to have that physical wall, Power Whip for stab, Gyro Ball for stab, and obviously with our speed it's just better. Bleach Seed is nice for recovery, as well as the passive damage with Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs, and then Body Press to make nice work of the increased defense, and as well it helps out with Pokemon that I was struggling with, King Gambit, because this thing just walls it. So with that being said, I hope you do enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you would like to see any different mons, sets, or teams, anything of that nature, please do make sure to comment it. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy the video. Okay. This looks like a potential Kazooie could do really good here. Although there's a couple options for priority, being probably maybe 3. Leech Seed looks like a relative. No, it doesn't. I actually think I'm gonna lead Melman. Dragapult, that's fine with me. It's doing no damage. Yeah, easy lived this. Never miss. Bang. Thunderclap. Oh, I didn't realize that went first. Ah, it's fine. We have Unaware. And we are... Ugh. No, I think we're fine to do this. We can cover a power whip here. No flinch, please. Dead. Sashed. Dark Pulse, we do not have priority. I cannot outspeed this, unfortunately. I'm just going to go for a body press. Nice. Then out comes probably Charizard if it's special. Okay, Lucario. That's fine with me. I'm then going to go into Blacephalon and get a Flame Charge off. This allows us to outspeed pretty much everyone. Oh my god. 516. I think we kind of have to go in case it is Sucker. Because we release Resist. Yep. Oh no, but... Yeah, I didn't... Brother, I'm so stupid, honestly. He's gonna go for Sucker Punch again. We do get a free... we can get a free Surf off now, though, which is cool. Pancake's doing nothing. This is killing. Bring out the Garchomp. Who gives a shit? I'm just gonna Endure. Uh-oh. We go for the Endure again. Give me a break. I'm just gonna Icy Wind. Oh, fuck me, you're Outrage. What is going on? Fucking hell. Yeah, fuck off. No, no. Oh, okay, thank God. Oh my God. I misclicked and got lucky. Fucking hell. I'm unaware. Who gives a shit? Oh my God. That was such a stupid first match, but I can't even. That was all over the place. This is why I don't really like playing Ubers, and I probably won't do this very often. But I was like, I want to do National Dex Singles, and this I'm just going to count this as National Dex Singles, but like, I don't really like playing Ubers when you get teams like this. Well, they've been built by 5-year-olds.
5 minutes later.
Oh yeah, this thing 6-0s me, by the way. Okay. I might have to pivot. Fuck National Dex Ubers. Drapion lead, that's perfectly fine. I'm just gonna fucking Leech Seed. Oh my God. Yep, fine. Fine. Yeah, thank you. You do have a Steel type. Back into the Drapion, that's fine. Got my Rockies. That's fine. I'm going to go into Cactus now on the second one, and I'm going to then go for a Body Press. I'd go for an Iron Head. Not too shabby. Or, no, I was going to say I could swap, but I say that's doing nothing. Salac Berry, who gives a shit? Yeah, Cactus is firm in that. 2 Armor Rouge. We break that, which is nice. Go Slippy. Can't get rid of rocks, unfortunately. Sorry. Toxic. It's fine. Then go into Kazuki. We avoid it. We then get a Surf off. This is fine. Oh my god, please, I could cook. Never mind, he's dead. I didn't realize how low down it was, because I guess I haven't played National Dex Singles in ages. Right. Clodsire looks incredible lead. Although, I will admit that is pretty scary, that Iron Boulder. Axorus is fine. He's probably going to... Do you reckon he just... Let's see if he Dragon Dances, not too bad. Yeah, buddy. Unaware, my friend. I'm just going to gunk shot. Oh my god, wait. Mold Breaker. Oh my god. I need to be studied. How stupid I am. Fuck me. I'm gonna Leech Seed here, try and get some... Nice. If I miss... Okay. We will recover that back. I'm then gonna go for this Body Press. Might just die now. On top of the Leech Seed. Yes! Out comes literally anyone. Electivire. Not bad. We... Oh, Leech Seed. Okay, Earthquake, that's fine. We have Melman, who... He might be packing Ice Punch, I guess. We could go for some water stuff now. We do a lot of damage. Problem is, though, that this is a physical set. If it was a special Electivire, I might be more inclined to do it. Whack that bitch out of here. Thank you! It is the Dark-type Urshifu, which is quite scary. This is like a team of just cool Pokemon. Aggro on the wall. Very, very true. I'm gonna go into Slippy. If he sets up rocks, it's fine with me. There's Mega Aggron. Oh. That's fine with me. I can't weakness... Oh, this is why it requires a Terror. Never mind. We couldn't really... Our Surfing Edge doesn't even really do much. I'm going to Endure. I'm going to take this damage. Yeah, we are quicker. I don't know if this... I don't think this has any chance of killing. Unfortunately. Oh my... Never mind. This is why it's the Cramo Blam. This thing just does so much damage. It's water. That's one issue I have with Showdown. You need to fix your fucking game. It never says the correct type of Urshifu. It always says Dark, I believe. Okay, so this is Aqua Jet, right? I don't think Surging Strike goes past Endure, so... He doesn't have it. Or does he? And he just not used it. Surf, this is doing... Yeah, so this is killing. And the fact that he didn't bring out... The fact that he didn't bring out... Oh, wait. I didn't Agility, though. But I think it's still okay. Oh, mad. It's still quicker. Okay. It's quite drive speed, but to be fair, you see what I mean with how good it is. So he has his speed halved. So 381 halved is 190. 190, basically. Times that by 1.5 is... We should be quicker with you. I'm gonna go for Shadow Ball. Yeah, we then get the speed boost. And then King Gambit, I don't think has priority. I feel like he would have come out now, unless he was literally just waiting for the last bit. Okay, he was. Okay, well, I want to say that maybe we've won. If... no, not necessarily. Yes, okay, we've won. Encore you into that. I can just keep the sucker punches from going. Start out your sucker punch. I assume we naturally outspeed, and that's why he's not. Encore ends, we encore again. Yep, of course. And then we can thunderclap. Oh, wait, I think I've just lost. Oh, fuck. He didn't go for it, to be fair. Oh, no! Thought I read him. Ah, fuck! Cheers, mate. I think there's ways that you can make this work better in singles. This is why I need your help. But it's still very fun to use Cram, I will be honest. I also think I'm going to make this a slightly shorter video to see if it makes any difference with the algorithm, with the whole being this new weird, like, long form content isn't being pushed as much. Oh, good god. Smiggle. Very annoying lead. But we can at least go... And to be honest, I mean, the character looks incredible. Fuck the Medicham. It's Smiggle lead. It is Smiggle lead. I'm going to body press. And then I'm going to Leech Seed. Nope. Okay, it's fine. This is not okay. I can... I think we have to Leech Seed here. Please don't. Please don't miss. Yes. I'll happily have Loaf go down here. He don't help us out as much this game, I don't think. Or does he? Well, Slippy don't, so we'll get rid of Slippy. Oh, but imagine. Would it be crazy? I'm gonna go Cactus here. I'm gonna go straight to Dynamite on this high jump kick. Watch this. This guy is dying. Please. Yes. And I was gonna say we could have got the flame charge kill. That would have been nice, but it's not too bad. We have the boots, which helps out a lot. Meowscarada comes out. I'm just going to go into Cacturn. It's Cactus, not Cacturn. On this knock, probably. This is still going to do decent damage with the Iron Heart, Iron Barbs, and Rocky Helmet. He is no longer U-turn, so I think I'm just going to go for a Iron Head. But he's no longer Grass type. So, Morpeko, this is still... I could have gone for Body Press, which I was planning on originally. He doesn't get the speed boost. He's pure Dark. Oh, okay, cool. Mirror Herb. Please don't get confused. Nice. Sorry, mate. That's a risk play. You can't be doing that in front of a Ferrothorn. Meowscarada comes out. This could be a U-turn. This stock could also be a knock. I'm happy to just sack. Okay, never mind. He left. Ferrothorn looking very good though. Cram was good, has serious potential. I think could work better in the right situation, so I'm gonna have to work on that. Slippy the Politoed is fine for setting rain, but doesn't It does feel a bit redundant, I will admit. Melman, obviously, Raging Bottle is one of the best Pokemon ever created competitively, so there's no complaints here. Loaf is good specially. The Poison Ground type combination I thought would be a little bit better for me, but we do tend to struggle against certain types as I saw today, and it felt like defensively Clodsire isn't as good as what I would have thought. Dynamite is obviously great. I can never say a bad word about Blacephalon, and Cactus was actually really good. I would say Cactus was probably the best defensively from the rest of these mons, but there's potential for Cram. There's potential for similar mons to do these kind of similar things. I think Dynamite can work in singles just as much as doubles, so maybe you never know. My 1 millionth Blacephalon video, but we'll see what happens next. I might try and build more singles teams and try and build something to work with Cram, because I love using Cramorant. He is so fun to use. As you saw, he has potential to just sweep. There we go. So, as you can see, we are back to this. I did say from now on I will be ranking all these mons. So, with that in mind, I'm going to put Cram in has potential. I think Cram is a mon that, under the right situation and circumstances, it can genuinely sweep. I did say before, and I still back this statement, that it does struggle against priority because of the whole you have to take the indoor, and more than likely you're going to be low anyway. So there is that struggle, and also it doesn't help with the fact that a lot of priority moves are physical. So, and because Cramorant's physical defensive stat is worse than its special, it does make it harder to work. I do think possibly in doubles with Storm Drain Mon and someone that can maybe buff speed or buff offenses naturally without having to rely on weakness policy. Maybe it could work, because we saw how much +2 in the rain did to Aggron, and it killed. One shot, I would have never thought that would have killed. But obviously Cramorant's very underrated. I don't think it's reached the amazing status yet, but I think it can do. And I think maybe another video later down the line, it could maybe cook. It could maybe cook. With that being said, I've been your Angry Slowbro. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you would like to see any more teams, Pokemon sets in the future, do make sure to comment them down below. And also comment down below what Pokemon you think is severely underrated. It doesn't have to be based on just how much they are used, but you personally, which Pokemon do you think is the most underrated? Anyway, with that being said, I've been your Angry Slowbro, and I'll see you in the next one.
Man, go Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Put it.